is to do roll call.
Looks like we have Andrew Chorney, Cheryl Hartman, Mark Dixon, Jason Hauser, Kaylee Becker, Melissa Fisher, Nadine Hagman, Cindy Kennedy, Martin Kidston, and MCAT. In 206, we have Commissioner Vero and Strohmeyer, Chris Lounsbury, Dylan Jacks, Amy Bristow, Terry Powers, and myself, Annie Cathy.
All right. Thank you, Annie. Is there any public comment on items not on today's agenda? Seeing none, we have a consent agenda with 6 items today. Is there anything anyone would like to pull off of there to discuss further? Or I would entertain a motion.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I will second that. Any further discussion or public comment on the consent agenda? All right, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Action items, we have 4 today. I did not notice. Was Kaylee on the list?
Yes.
Okay, Kaylee, please introduce this item for us.
Yes, thank you. Good morning. So this item is related to the Marshall Mountain project. This is an option agreement between Missoula County and Five Valleys Land Trust. And this would provide Missoula County the opportunity to purchase the 160-acre parcel currently owned by Five Valleys Land Trust that is up Marshall Mountain and adjacent to the Izzy Dog property and the Conservation Fund property. So the terms of this option agreement, which just as a clarifier, that option agreement means, again, that we'd have the opportunity to purchase. It's an exclusive right to purchase, but it's not an obligation to purchase. So how the option contract is set up is that it would allow us a period of time from now until November 1st, 2023 to exercise the option to purchase the property. And then on top of that, we would have an inspection and contingency timeframe that would extend until December 1st, where we would have the ability to complete due diligence items. And if anything went awry, we would still be able to renegotiate or back out if we couldn't resolve issues. We have completed a substantial portion of the due diligence and we have not seen any issues, so that is unlikely. And then we would have the period of time between now and December or January 31st, 2024 to close on the property. And the option agreement also sets the purchase price at $73,148. I also just want to specify too that because there are going to be a number of public processes that will be continuing through this time period, there are also contingencies built into this contract that if the appropriate approvals are not done, or if the commission doesn't approve certain parts of this project at future meetings, or if funding isn't secured, we would also still have the opportunity to back out of to terminate the contract even after some of these deadlines have passed. So those contingencies are an important piece of it since we're a public entity and this is a public process. That is my overview. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Kaylee, could you recap what you said yesterday in terms of the purchase price? Because there could be folks out there who are thinking, man, I would love to find 160 acres for $72,000. That's a killer deal. So
yes, thank you so much.
Tell us the backstory.
Yes, thank you. So this property, we haven't received a final appraisal on the property, so we don't know what the current appraised value is, but we can say with confidence that it's a lot more than the $73,148 figure, and that is because of the purchase price is based on the Five Valleys Land Trust donating a substantial portion of the property value and therefore just asking a smaller amount. That's called a bargain sale. And those costs are pretty much, I think, represented, and I'm speaking a little bit for Five Valleys here, so this would need to be confirmed with them. But my impression is that purchase price is based on recouping some of their costs as they've held the property for a number of years and have allowed it to be open to the public and have also done a lot of active management. So that small figure, I think, is just covering some of their bases there. Thank you for that question.
Any other questions?
No, I move Yeah, and it all sounds, actually very safe with lots of options. Request that we approve the option agreement to purchase real estate and notice of real estate option to purchase with Five Valleys Land Trust.
Second, any public comment? Further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? All
Right.
right, thanks, Kaylee.
Thank you.
All right, item number 2, Eric Dixon, Dayshaw Lane, Phase 2.
Good morning. So yes, we're a little behind schedule. We wanted to start this work in July or even early in August, but we're still getting there. We still intend to work on this project this fall. So this is the reconstruction of the southern mile of Dayshaw Lane. So from Mullen Road to Laval Creek. And with that reconstruction, we're disturbing just under 5 acres, which is well over the 1 acre threshold for requiring a stormwater pollution prevention plan from the Montana DEQ. So we've prepared the information for a permit application, and this would just be a signature for the submission of that permit application.
I don't have any questions. Thanks, Eric. I move that we sign the Dayshaw Lane Phase 2 improvement project.
Second, any further discussion or public comment on this? See none, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
And, Shane or Eric, either one of you, if you want to address the HDR amendment number 1 for South Avenue.
Yeah, I'm filling in for Shane. So this amendment with HDR is kind of an insurance policy, I guess. We are working with HDR obviously on the 30% design plans for this portion of South Avenue, and in the past few months it's become apparent that the irrigation ditches may be in the way. So HDR is going to work with the irrigation district company and work on a design so that when we apply for assuming that we apply for grants in the future, that eliminates another potential controversy, knowing that the irrigation ditches have been addressed. So this will work into the design plans that we have and is just kind of an insurance policy for future grant applications to have a pretty clean set of plans that would be ready for any federal or state funding sources.
So the design plans we have currently don't include mitigation for a ditch? Is that what the case is? And so we now have, this next plan will be what we do with the ditch?
Well, I mean, it's always been a known issue, and it's just now that when we had our requested meetings with the irrigation district, they kind of said, you can't just move our ditches. And we said, well, yeah, we can. And so this is just an extra coordination effort with them so that they won't have any sort of complaint when time comes for the actual work to take place. So it's just an extra step to guarantee that the Missoula Irrigation District is on board with what we do.
Got it. Okay, thank you. I don't have any other questions.
Should we do it?
We'll do it. Let's move to approve the contract amendment.
Second, any further discussion or public comment out there? All right, seeing none, all in favor?
Eric,
Aye.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. And Jason Hauser, please tell us that we're on the cusp of getting the parking lot.
This is the road to finishing this project up, yes, for sure. So this is a contract with Jackson Group to do the parking lot at the detention center for $475,300, and I think it's $92 or 92 cents. $3.92, sorry. Let me spit that out again, huh?
And assuming we approve this in just a second here, what's the possible construction timeline looking like?
Once this is approved, it's written into the construction docs that they have 75 days to complete. We do have some weather dependence on there. And then outside of this contract, I am in the process of buying the lift gate and a few other things that may hold the project up a little bit. But for the most part, we're anticipating 2.5 months and that parking lot should be done.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, that would be, it's been a work in progress and we're thankful to be here, so.
I don't want to hold it up any longer. I'm moved to approve the contract. Oops, sorry, not letting you talk at all.
No, you're wonderful. If you guys want to go, I was just gonna say, I can show you designs, I can, whatever, if you guys want to look at anything, otherwise.
Probably a good idea to.
Yeah, then why don't you throw that up on the screen if you can?
See if I got this. I'm very techie, so hold please. So, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is it. This is the design. Right here, and this is the location of the new lift gate. That's what I've just ordered and about a week and a half ago. So that's gonna be a little bit of a holdup on Jackson is, I'm providing and they're installing it. But this is the design. So all of this will be new, new parking. This is future for coverage for jail vans and stuff. There'll be plugins out here for them to use to keep their vehicles warm. This was an add-on by the fire department. We needed to have what they call a hammerhead or a turnaround for them if they have to come in and have any action down here. They'll have an opportunity to turn around. There'll be a man gate here that they can card read in and out like we do our buildings. So they can park back here and get into a door that allows them in and out of the building. This will be a new gate and new fence that's added to the project here to secure this. There's a couple of doors over in this corner that'll help add an extra level of security for this area. Yeah, that's our baby.
On the hammerhead, does it just face right up against the sidewalk and current parking lot?
No, there's grass here. There's a fence that runs through here. And that fence is there, and then this is all grass area. So it'll go up close to that fence. That separates the back area that's existing now.
Oh, there's a building. Okay, I was a little lost.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, yeah, here's the
Yeah.
building here. Yep.
And I just didn't know how close to the building or what, it came up to the edge. Okay.
Yeah, so this area here would be the juvie rec area, and this is the juvie end of the detention center. So this is the west end of the detention center there, so.
And then
And
what's
then-
north, the Juvie rec area that's going to be fenced?
It's a big area that we use. It's grass, but there's
Okay.
a couple of doors that are currently there. Once we lift the lift gate, as we know with all of our automatic doors, there's always an opportunity for tailgating and things like that. This gives us an added security to any opening doors that the detention center has.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
And yes, I enthusiastically move to approve the contract with Jackson.
Second, any further discussion or public comment? All right, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye,
Aye, all right. Go
thank you.
Get her done.
Thanks. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
No correspondence.
Actually, commissioners, we do have a piece of correspondence that you will be sending in support of the request from Beaverhead County to the Attorney General's office related to the school mill levy calculation.
Yes.
In order to, because you don't have an admin on Thursday, we're going to ask that you sign that letter today, and it will be published on Tuesday's admin of next week. And so that we do actually have a piece of correspondence. Do you guys have any
Thank you.
questions regarding that letter? I know you've had a chance to see it. but-
No, I just appreciate
No,
how well you guys crafted and drafted and discussed and chewed.
Allison's team is pretty darn amazing.
Oh.
That's what I would say.
Can we share that letter?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, so even, we can share it even before it's been
Yes.
published. Okay,
Yes, yeah, because you'll sign it today, so.
thank you.
All right, we will sign that. And does not look like Adrian's on, so nothing to report wildfire wise. Anything else?
I think that is all for today.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Are we
we
concerned about
budget?
wind and weather this afterning, this evening? Is
I-
that a thing?
I don't
Wind
know.
and weather?
I did hear there is a storm front that will move through that will cool things off, but I have not heard concerns other than.
Flip that you're supposed to secure things.
It's like silence.
Oh, really?
Don't
Seriously?
drive your high profile gadgets.
Yes, good to know.
I did not know
I
that,
will-
so,
I will not drive any gadgets.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.